Hi, welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. This is Marcia. Thank you for joining me here today on my YouTube channel. And we are going to be decorating embellishments for snippet rolls. And I showed you one I had started, and we're going to be making little fabric clusters and yo-yos. And I'm going to use 3 different sizes and color tones. So the first one's a red, black, beige, and white tone. This one is more of a yellow, green, a little bit of orange splashed in. And this one is a little bit more orange, a little bit of yellow and green as well. And then making the embellishments, I started one here for that one. So it's 12 inches. This is a 10-inch one. The other one is 11 feet, but we're going to be decorating in sections of 12 inches. And we're going to be making the little fabric clusters. And I'm going to show you an easy way to make the fabric yo-yos. Excuse me. But I will make one demonstrating it, how to use the little clover template. Love that little tool. And I love sitting down on the couch and putting on music or a movie, Bible reading, anything like that that just relaxes me, and make the little yo-yos. So, and I'm going to be making ones out of this black and white themed fabric. Now these squares, I just wanted to share real fast with you that I bought these off of eBay. There were 100 for $8.95, and the shipping was affordable. They came fairly quickly. I think it only took a week for them to get here. And they're 4 inches by 4 inches. The cotton is very nice quality. I'm very impressed with it. It's not thin, flimsy. They're really a nice medium weight, I would describe it, cotton. So, and you just, it's a variety. You don't know what you're getting, but they give you a nice variety. So I'm happy with it. So I just wanted to share that with you. So this is going to be, I made a pin cushion with some, and I have mailed out today the Sunshine Makers Club VIP gifts went out today. So to qualify for that, you have to spend $100 in a 6-month period in a calendar year in my Etsy shop in order to get a free kit from me. And this kit for the pin cushion is not in my Etsy shop yet, so those will be the first ones to get that kit. And the only thing that doesn't come is the filler part, but all the other supplies are included. So anyway, so I will be using these probably for more of my VIP gifts and probably future, ideas of what I'm going to use them for, little projects that I'll come up with, little embellishments and yo-yos. They're the perfect size for yo-yos. You can get approximately 2, 1 inch and maybe 1 1/2-inch size yo-yo out of this 4x4 square. So you just have to place it strategically so that you have room left over for the 1/2 inch one. But you can get 1 1-inch yo-yo made, and then you can have a 1/2 inch yo-yo made. So we'll be doing that. So this video is going to be a little bit longer video. My last few videos have been 7 minutes, 6 minutes, short videos, but this one's probably going to be a half an hour or more. Just to let you know. So sit back and relax and enjoy a snack, craft along with me. Next, I want to show you, this was a project that my friend Linda Coker came up with in her Facebook group, Slow Stitching on the Balcony. It's for all types of handwork, crochet, fabric. It's more of a mixed media, hand stitching, anything to do with hand stitching, needlework, that kind of thing. It was a cupcake theme. So what I did is I printed the pattern out onto my stick and stitch paper, and then I just collaged different fabrics, and then I pinned the stick and stitch paper to the front of this. I'd have a separate video that you can go back through, and I'll try to find it and put it in the description. It won't be in the description right away, so if you don't see it right now, you're going to have to give me time, because when I upload it, then I'm going to have to go search for that video, and then I'll put it in the description. But then what my whole idea is then instead of putting individual little cut pieces of fabric to make the cupcakes, and for me that seemed like it was a little bit more work, and I said, but I like the idea, just make a collage, and then I will embroider the cupcakes. So that's what I did with each of the cupcakes, and then the fabric background is each cupcake. So it worked out perfect. I love this idea. So, and then you just rinse off the paper, and your embroidery stitches stay right there. So it really is a nice fun project, and I have my own patterns for the stick and stitch in my Etsy shop with my slow stitch kits. So you get a cardboard template to make the little embellishments. So like for instance my teacup kit, you get the fabric to make this adorable little bird teacup, and you get the stick and stitch paper so that you could actually embroider the teacup onto something, or just use the cardboard template and cut out the fabric and make your little teacup embellishment. So that's the beauty of my slow stitch kits, is you'll get the cardboard pattern and a stick and stitch pattern. And some of the kits have a completed embellishment, or I have a separate listing, like the teapot. I have that embellishment that I will make for you, that you can purchase from me separately. But your kits all come with the two patterns that you can make them yourself. So this, the challenge for this, the deadline was July, so I took my picture. I'm going to upload that to the Facebook group today. And so this was, I mean, it was just a lot of fun. I embroidered the heart here, the strawberries, the tops of the cupcakes here, French knots, the little bow here, little bow there. I mean, it's just been, this was a lot of fun. All the leaves up here. So thank you, Linda, for coming up with that project. I look forward to seeing what you might come up with for another future project. But I hope any of you watching will head to my Etsy shop, because the slow stitching is so relaxing. It's an excellent way to reduce stress and just free your mind up, you know, instead of recycling thoughts in your head that are stressful. So the hand stitching is just an excellent therapeutic craft that is, you can sit, like I said, you can be listening to music, watch TV, look out the window. It's just a fun project. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to make the embellishments and the clusters. So we're going to start with this small one here, because obviously this is also like only like an inch wide, whereas this one is almost 3 inches wide. So the embellishment size that I would make for these will be much bigger, as opposed to these will be much smaller. So that way I'm going to lay these both here side by side so that you can see. And then we're just going to start with a foundation piece, and I like to go with something that's in a light color. And so I have this green. This is like a really soft pastel green, and you can use pinking shears, or you can use regular scissors. So first I'm just going to straighten up these edges, get rid of some of these cut pieces that are uneven off of the edge there. And then this leaves me more of an even piece, but this piece here actually would be a great piece. And then you can decide also if you want your pieces to hang over the edge, or do you want them like this is hanging over the edge a little bit more. So this one, it's a little bit, I think, just needs a wee bit. There we go. Okay, that I'm happy with. And then you can angle it. It doesn't have to be straight. You can angle these any way you want to. So that's the first step, and decide how many you want. I like to work in odd numbers, so I usually go with 3 of these little clusters. Now the next cluster, I'm going to cut more in like a triangle, like that, just for fun, variety. Okay, now, so that's where you start, is with your foundation piece. And now we want to just pick different laces that we think would look nice on our piece. And then just audition them, decide which way you want them to go. And I wouldn't necessarily add more fabric. I would just stick with your laces and trims. I like to usually use 2 different color tones with that as well. Just again to add a little bit more contrast, and it just makes it look good. I mean, it's just, you know, you can't go wrong with these laces. And you know, you can have bigger pieces that you can cut just a little section off of, and that works just as well. So like these here have the big flower, but I don't want the big flower, but they have a small flower, and I do like the small flower. So then I can put that on. That one will go there. And then let me look in here. I'll have to pull out what's in this bag. Okay, that's a possibility. Let me see if I like it up here with this piece. Kind of. Okay, I already sewed that on. Okay, so I need a foundation piece for that one. Let me get a foundation piece. There we go. There. Okay, like that very much. Okay, so this little butterfly I cut off of this fabric. And this was given to me by a very nice lady that I met from Shabby Lane Shop's Facebook page. Catherine forget how to pronounce her last name. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to just cut out just so that I can show you. And then what I did was I took a piece just like this, and I just came in and I put a little piece of organza, shimmery organza, across the front, and then I zigzagged around it on my sewing machine. Isn't it pretty? But I don't want to have another butterfly as a focal point, so I just wanted to show you though. But there are some really pretty flowers on here, and I thought those would look nice. So that one, you see how pretty that is? And I could come and put it here and put some of the lace across it there, or just kind of keep the lace. I don't want the lace, you know, disappearing completely into the background. And there's more cute little flowers here. These little round ones here, I love that. So there's just different interests. So you can take fabric like this, and it has really pretty pieces in it, and then just use that in your cluster as well. Okay, so this one, it's not really a lot of yellow. Okay, let me take a little bit of this, because I don't have another color. Okay, kind of put it, let's see, there we go. A little bit of the cheesecloth. I really need other scissors. All right, let me see if I can get that. There we go. I like that. Tuck that up under there. And a little bit more. Let's go with this, you know, white contrast down here. And you just have to figure out which is the side you want, because one side will have more texture than the other. That one seems to be good there, so I like that. And now we're going to make the yo-yo. Okay, so now at this point is where I would come in, because I do have a little bit of a fabric interest there. I do have a little bit of a fabric interest here. And so now I can come in with something on this one, but I don't want to go too far off of the theme I'm already working on. Maybe that flower, that might work. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's nice. I like that. Okie dokie. Now I will find, I do have some, I don't think I have any more of that particular shimmery organza, but I do have a sheer fabric. And you could come in with some fiber. Let me see if I can find some fiber. So like right here on this little wad. I think this is something that Linda sent me. Sharp enough pair of scissors. These are not really sharp. Okay. It did. Okay, so there, just add that little interest right there. I like it. Really, really cute. And let me see, this, I don't think that tone is just not what I want. Nope, that doesn't go. Yeah, so you just play around, you know, look at different things, see which one, you know, you put different things up there and you say, yep, nope. You know right away if it's the right thing or not. Let's see what this is. No, this possibly, but, oh, that might work. That might work after all. I think it has wire in it, yeah. I usually, okay, so if you have a wire ribbon like this, I can't tell if there's a wire. It's just kind of, bendy, but it's not. I can't really feel a wire. I love this. Okay, I'll put it under here. Ah, yes. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, it's pretty. Okay, now this one needs something. Needs a little bitty something. Let me see, maybe a little bit of this. Can't believe I'm actually getting these dull scissors to work. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. That's perfect. Perfect, because I really don't want the purple showing through, but I like that just enough. It just needed a little bit of a color there going on. Okay, perfect. I love that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is hand stitch each of these clusters. They're too tiny to try to take to the sewing machine, and you know, I mean, I could just do a little thing in the middle, but I prefer just to sit and do that. So let me get my needle and thread, because I don't have it right here, and then I'm going to just show you real quick. You don't have to do a lot of stitches, it just takes a few stitches and it will turn out so beautiful. And then we're going to make the yo-yos. Okay, so I finally went and got my good sharp scissors and the needle and thread. Okay, so we're going to get the foundation piece. We're going to start here with the first one. And you want to go more or less in the center. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think I want that piece that fell off to go up here. I don't think it was supposed to be down there. I think it fell. Yeah, it was here. It was on that one and it just got stuck to it. That's what happened. Okay, so I just am going to work my way over to this little thread blob. Okay, so that's enough to secure that. So that's just keeping all of those pieces together. And I'm going to knot my thread in the back. Do that a couple of times. Okay, so there's the first cluster. Now, it's in place. And then we just continue this with the other two. And then I will come back and make the yo-yo with you. Okay, so I've stitched together the 3 clusters, I've made 2 little yo-yos. I haven't put those down yet. Aren't they cute? I just love the way they turned out. I added a button right here, and then I might add another button either to the center of that and possibly to the center of that. Let me put that one up there. I don't know if I'll leave it down here, maybe put it down here further. Anyway, so I wanted to show you, I said I would show you again how to do the yo-yo. So I want I'm going to make one for this one. So I'm using this, and I want that yellow rose to show, and the green will show there, and a little bit of that will show there, and a little bit of that will show there. Okay, so the 4-inch is only going to give you 1 yo-yo, so I couldn't get the miniature one out of the fabric. It was too small. But you can at least get the one. Alright, let me see if that's enough. Move that over just a wee bit more. Okay, there we go. Now, there's a little lines on this side, and then there's little knobs on the end. You want to line up one of those lines to the knob, and then it snaps into place. It's very mild, so you don't hear it very much. Okay, and then we're going to trim leave about a 1/4 inch all the way around. And this has little tiny pale yellow dots. You can't see them, but I can see them. And then save that for another project. Okay, and then you turn it over to this side here, and there's a millimeter size. It says 30 millimeter there, so that's where you want to start. And I'd say you have at least 10 inches of thread. So you're going to come in from the back, and there's 2 little, it's like a U shape, 2 little, and each corner of that U, come in with your thread, and then you go down in the other corner, and then you just repeat that all the way around. So you come back and you'll stop at this. You don't repeat into that hole, you stop at this one here. So I'm going to show you in real time. Simple, simple, simple to do. And even when you're done, getting it to form is also very easy. Just takes a second. It's not difficult at all. And you can see how this can be so relaxing to do when you're sitting there listening to the music, or, you know, even watching a program. Maybe it's one you've watched before, so you can just have it playing, and you can look up every now and again because you know what's going on. Okay, I hope I'm not going to run out of thread. I am just barely going to make it. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I've never had this happen before, usually. Ah. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to have to stop right there. Okay. That last hole should not be a problem. So let's just see. Okay, so I start first on the side that had the knot. And then just pull that and tuck in the little gathers. It will gather automatically. And then pull this over here, and it will gather automatically. Just pull pull this other end, so just you're wanting to pull both ends, and then grab the two together and pull. Okay, so now that I have enough left here, I can go right here and finish off that U shape. There we go. Now it's going to close it up even better. Okay, so then you get all these little gathers. You see all the little gathers? Oh, little gathers. Okay. And then pull the two ends. Tight, tight, tight. Kind of mash it. And then you want to tie a knot twice or 3 times or 4 times. However many times you want to do it. And then cut off the two ends. And you have the little yo-yo. And then you just mash it in the middle to flatten it. And you can see all the cute little gathers. Isn't it adorable? And then you can take a button of any color you want, and that can go on this one. It's going to be really pretty. So that's how easy it is to make your yo-yos with the Clover little yo-yo maker. Here's the heart-shaped one. And so now I just got that ready so that I can show you. And then now it's just a matter of coming back and now attaching each of the clusters that I've made to my base piece, my snippet roll base. And what I like to do is pin them into place. And then I work on the first one and sew it. Any of the scrap end pieces of the thread, I just save it and then make little clusters like this out of. I'm almost to the end of this spool of thread. Thread my needle. Now for me, I don't like to put my fingers in my mouth, so this is how I do it. Cross it over, go in the little hole, pull it down, and I do that several times until I get a nice little knot on the end. Itty bitty little knot, you can see that. So I try to do it, like I said, 2 or 3 times, and then I make sure I've gotten a pretty good knot. Okay, so this one, and I'm just going to sew it. And then what I can do, what you can also do too, is you can take it to your sewing machine if you wanted to, and do some kind of decorative stitches on these. But I like to just sew the individual cluster because I like it to stay like flowy looking. I don't want it to be mashed down. So if I just sew it a few spots like so, then it's going to be held into place. There you go. And then I can put the button right there. But I think I'll put some little fiber or embroidery floss through the holes first. But I'm not going to do that because this has been a long enough video. So I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to make these beautiful fabric snippet rolls. And like I said, if you sit on the couch, put on music, movie, and just enjoy it, have your snacks, and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to continue this series with you of making these clusters and snippet rolls as I do the one that is the red, black, and white and beige with you. So we're going to be doing a series, so it'll probably be another 11 videos to complete this. So we'll work on a 1 foot section at a time. I've already done that one, and I didn't show you the selecting of these items for the little clusters like I did today with this one. But isn't that beautiful? See how pretty that is? And I mean, oh, when you make the little yo-yos and you add the buttons, you know, it's just, I can add, you know, different color buttons. It's just to show you an sample what it would be like. Pretty. And then this one we'll decorate. That'll be in the next video. So it will be maybe the next 12 videos to finish this whole series of making your snippet roll, strip, and then your cluster. Now, I came up with a really cute idea of how to store these. Now, you know how they have the bobbin or thread spool, those big ones? Ha! But I found something else. Let me go get it. So maybe somebody's already thought of this. I didn't go looking. It just popped into my mind when I saw it. And I'd been saving this. So this is a wooden rolling pen. And let me see if I can see on here. Oh, haha, Bed Bath & Beyond. So it was actually for your cooking and rolling out your dough, maybe making your own pasta or small pizza or whatever. But what I had originally bought it for was I did clay. I used to do the polymer clay quite a bit, and it has dried up clay on it now that I'm looking at it, which I could have left it on there and just added to the charm of it. But so what I think I'm going to do is paint it, you know. I think that'd be a good idea. But I mean, you could do just think of all the ways you could decorate this. I was thinking like wrapping, you know, paper around it, fabric around it, you know, just decorate it. But I think the painting, you know, staining or whatever. Okay, so let's get the other end of this. I don't want to start wrapping that pretty end yet. Okay, so here you would go. You start here, and you just start rolling. Isn't that cool? And then you would just fill it up, and you can go back the other way with it, you know, when you go back and forth as you're doing it. And then what's so nice about this is it already has these two handles, and you can get one of those really cute metal hangers, coat hangers that are so pretty, or make one yourself. And then you can hang this up on the wall and that's your little cute little decoration. And then when you want to use a piece of it, you just go over there. But in the meantime, it's a pretty little decoration. Isn't this cute? So check these out. Look at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they have them, you know. I don't know, I bought this eons ago, over 25 years ago probably, when I was doing the clay, maybe even a little bit longer than that. My daughter was young. And so Bed Bath & Beyond is obviously probably going to be the most expensive place that you would find it. Check on Amazon, Walmart. But these are adorable. And I'm pretty sure if you could find it, it would be cheaper than those wood spool things. I mean, even those wooden spools are beautiful. I've seen them. They're really pretty. But, I mean, just think you can hang beaded dangles off of this. And, oh my goodness, it would be just precious. But we're going to, I don't know if I'll paint this with you or if I'll just do it. I don't know. We'll see. But that's where I'm going to display this one here, this one beautiful one, because that's the first one that I've ever made that's that big, and so it just deserves to be displayed. And I mean I'm already loving this part here. Isn't it just gorgeous? It just turned out so beautiful. It's just like, you know, it's nice to admire your work and to appreciate your skill. Ooh, I love that green. That's really pretty too. I'll go look through my button stash and see if I have any orange. I really don't have a lot of I have colorful buttons, but it's never the ones that I'm wanting for a project. It's like, you know, why is that? It's always another color. It's like, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Those are beautiful, but that's not the right color. That's not the right color. And I have this little shimmery red one, but the red, you know, I mean, that could work, but this is not red. This is one that could go for this one, you know. So I got to look through them all. I've got this really pretty one. It's like a faceted center, and it has a little crystal right there. That's cute. That's a possibility. Okay. But anyway, and then I had bought these porcelain buttons years ago. They're china, actually porcelain china buttons. Aren't they pretty? That's pretty. That's a possibility as well. Just nice. But that kind of like anchors it, don't you think? I don't want anything that's going to anchor it like that. I want something that's going to pop. And then I had these. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, must have been. I must have put it somewhere else. And then I have these random earrings. So I thought, you know, you could close that up and put a bulb pin, and that could be a decoration on there. And then I have this. I don't even know how in the world I would get it attached. I would probably have to glue it somehow. I don't like it. This is already dimensional, and I don't like that added dimension. But, you know, flat. Just by itself, possibly, you know, just to add some shimmery, you know, to it, texture. So anyway, but I have a whole big bag of buttons, and hopefully in that bag I've got the right color. The bag is the right color, but not the buttons. The bag is just beautiful. It was a beautiful, I guess it's paper. Let me show you. I think my daughter got me this years ago. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at how that embossed roses on there. Absolutely beautiful. And here's all my vintage. These are all vintage buttons on their original cards still. But sad to say, the majority of them are not. They're black, they're white, some blue. grayish color, you know. But I don't think I have a single orange and a little bit of green. But anyway. I'll find something that'll work with it. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll stick with me on the next, for this series of making these snippet rolls and clusters, and find you a wooden rolling pin that you can decorate to display one of yours on. I will go on a search for one of those hangers. If I had the ability with my dexterity, I would try to make one. Those are so pretty. I do have some decorative hooks, but I don't think that's just it's not the right look. You know, you got to have the right look. So I will find one of those little hangers. Years and years ago I had one, but I don't even know what happened to it. So anyway, that's going to be the hunt for one of those little hangers. That'll be fun. Trying to track it down. Maybe I'll find one inexpensive on eBay. Where else? Okay, so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me scoot this over so that you can see. Isn't it just beautiful? Let me zoom in a little better. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I will figure out how to add this on there, and that one. I think that just adds that beauty to it. And then we have to make a project, which would probably wind up being a journal for this to go in. Isn't that going to be really pretty? So thanks again for being here with me today, and I hope that I will see you in an upcoming video. And of course, it has to have a word. So, I mean, that's just one I pulled out of the jar. Craft Time Sisters. But then I'll finish it off with one of my word tiles. So this is a fabric word tile. And I'll ink the edges, and that'd be really pretty. Okay, stay safe. Keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.